Alright, before the tutorial, I feel like I should explain why you should build this thing. Number one, no user input. In the sense of, once you put in the material, you can set it and forget it. Now, yes, you're going to have to refill the ingredients, but that makes sense. But after like an X amount of hours, if you're in the area, you will have a completely filled output chest of the potion that you desire. Number two, its length is 7 blocks long, 5 blocks wide, 6 blocks tall, and has a density of 53% in the sense of it takes up 53% of those blocks that it uses. I'd say that's pretty compact. It fits in almost anywhere. Number 3, it can take up to 2 to 5 ingredients. So you can make your very basic fire potion, or you can make your, what is that, splash? Wait, no. What is that, dragon? No. What is that potion? That potion, I'm going to have it right there. The Dragon Breath Night Vision Extended Time one. That uses, I believe, 5 ingredients. If you want to build that, I'd call you insane. But, like, I also built this thing. So, I think we're on the same level if you do that. Number 4 has waste protection. In the sense that if you're to normally keep on putting material, the brewing stand will only have 1 potion left. And once it put in those 2 potions, it's going to start making it again. So, to make sure that you're not wasting material on just 2 potions, and to guarantee that you'll always be using it in 3, the potions will stop making once the chest is completely full. Number 4, run out detection. This means that it will detect whether the materials are gone, blaze powder, or water bottles are missing. So until those are completely filled, or at least filled a little bit, your thing will not make potions. Now, that does mean though that if you only put, let's say, 1 or 2 water bottles, it will not detect that if you want the full use of it, unless again it is completely filled in the bottom. Either way, I think that concludes why you should build this. Let's go to the tutorial. Alright, welcome to my unnecessary haul of potion brewers. Let's see, I don't know, I make unnecessary things, obviously, so we're just gonna do the tutorial because I need one, I guess, and so I feel like it's a good representation of how you do it in survival. There are 14 potions in total that you can make from my last calculations. I don't think there have been any potions added that, people use. Not to use all of them, but either way, 14, and then they become potions, splash potions from a different mechanism, which is going to be a future tutorial. And yeah, so we're going to do it right here, because I think it's a good fit. Because I've been saying, and blah, blah, blah. Just kidding. Either way, I'll have an actual image of what the materials listing looks like. It's going to look a little different from mine because I'm going a little bit more aesthetic to this build. But there's going to be 30 blocks, just normally used. We're going to put redstone on those, so whatever fits your fancy. 4 redstone torches, 9 comparators, 8 repeaters, 5 sticky pistons, 1 note block, 5 chests. I have 1 barrel for an output, brewing stand, and then 4 fancy blocks? 3 fancy blocks. Sorry, 3 fancy blocks. I have the outer rim, so one of them is birch for me, but if you don't care about that, then just a fancy block. And then if you really don't care about fanciness, then you can just combine these into the 30 over here. So 33 non-redstone related blocks. 8 observers, 1 slab. I have smooth stone slab, it doesn't really matter. 11 hoppers, target block, 4 redstone blocks, 9 droppers, 13 dusts of redstone, and 56 random items for the hopper clock. Yeah. Alright, first off, we should probably have the smooth stone, comparator, torches, repeaters, and dust, and then pretty blocks. And the chest is gonna be about here where head height is. I haven't put it in yet, obviously. So going from there, go down 1, go 2 forward, and I guess we're going down 1 more, but make a L towards the front. On those 2, place repeaters each. On the 1 furthest from the chest, make that 1 delay, or 2 ticks, I guess. And then towards the chest, make this 3 ticks. In front of these repeaters, place a block. The block furthest from the chest, place 1 right in front. 1 towards chest, make 1 aligned down the middle. And then on this torch that's towards the front, place the pretty block on top of it. Oh, is this where I need the pretty block? Oh, I have the pretty block. Okay. Pretty block, and then behind that, place another torch, another pretty block, put that on top. And then on this back here again, where there's nothing on this L, the last piece, place a dust. On the other repeater behind that, place a block next to that, and then from this make a 2x3. And then on the top, or front and the back two, place redstone dust and a comparator, one of them facing the opposite direction from the other. Direction doesn't really matter, just make this of sorts. And then behind the redstone that's aligned to the chest, place a block, and then towards the other redstone, place a block on the ground, place a repeater behind that, make it 2 ticks delay, and then behind that repeater, and for the sake of let's place one next to it, we're going to need that in the future. And then on the left side of this whatever thing, place 4 all the way down, and then redstone all the way down. And now that's kind of this little area. Let's go back and grab. Let's do the chest stuff right now. So we're gonna need hoppers, chest, brewing stand, and then I'm gonna need my little pretty rims. This just makes it easier to place the barrel. Barrel in the middle. Behind that is a hopper. Top of that brewing stand. To the left, to the right. Take it back. I'm joking. And then on the top, and on these two, on the left and right, place chests on top of them. Bam. Grab your last pretty block and place it behind the top hopper. And then from up here, actually, you should be able to reach up on top of this redstone behind it. And then place 2 more all the way back to this block. And then on this block above it, place a torch, redstone, grab a repeater. That doesn't delay, just leave it. And then comparator off of this pretty block. And grab the hopper. It's going to be a, oops, dummy hopper for now. We're going to have to break it later. So 2 right next to it. Back here. That, no, go back. And then make the hoppers face into each other. And right here, on that extra block we place a comparator. That's this little bit. Now let's go, I'm gonna go back to grab observer, piston, note block, target block, and our slab. I guess our 56 random items too. Well, let's just grab everything. We're gonna need it eventually. Anyway, so grab mostly the slab, target block, note block, piston, observer. So off of this comparator towards the front, we're gonna observe. And then, sorry. Oops. That didn't work. Oh, I'm stuck. No, I'm not. Okay. So behind or towards the front of this observer, I'm gonna place a piston that goes up, and then place 2 normal blocks that go up on top of the observer, and then on top of this comparator, we're gonna place a note block apart. On top of this note block, we're gonna place a slab on the top part, and then how am I gonna do this? I don't know. Okay. Reading from the note block, we're gonna place an observer and then down one. Have to get back up there again. Hurrah, we love. And this part, don't place these, or I guess you might have to. But then we're gonna put an observer up on top over here. And on top of this observer, we're gonna place a target block. And then we're gonna go back one more. The normal block, grab redstone, 1, 2, 3, and starting from next to this target block and towards the center, down, we're going to place 4, and then grab your 4 repeaters, so 1, 2, 3, 4. For this on the right, it's the shortest, and then 2 ticks delay, 3 ticks, and 4 ticks delay. Okay, so that's our little timer bit. Do I have more of these? I don't think I do. Give me 1 second. I've decided to just go with slime blocks because they're instant break and they were easy to grab. Either way, so you're gonna need some extra blocks, but oh well, have fun. Grab your droppers. We're gonna make from these repeaters face down. Honestly, any direction, but I think down is safe. Then we're gonna go back up on top. And that's why I put these slime blocks right here. We're gonna, towards us, place droppers so they're facing into these droppers that we just placed. On top of this hopper that goes into the brewing stand, place a dropper. And then grab your hoppers and connect it all the way to the back, and actually leave these slime blocks for now. Now place observers underneath them, sticky pistons, and then redstone blocks. Because there's nothing in those items right now, we're actually just going to place the redstone blocks right aligned with these redstone dust. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so when we go, oh, actually, never mind. We have to break. Nope, it's fine. Don't listen to me. Just kidding. Listen to me. And then we're gonna break. What the heck? These blocks are not needed. Place them with the fingers facing into these. So this is our safety mechanism. And that should be it. Now we just need to place our 56 items. It doesn't matter which one, honestly, for right now. But the one that won't move anything is gonna be the one towards the furthest back. And yeah, that's it. Now I'm just gonna make the front a little bit more pretty. And this part isn't important for everyone, but this is just the way, the thing that I designed this for. And I need to get back. Great, I'm stuck. So my unnecessary fancy blocks and cover these. I'm also showing you to show that like you can do this if you really wanted to. It won't break anything in the redstone. It still functions the same. I have 2 blocks left. Where do these go? Let's just walk a full circle. I can't walk a full circle. What the heck? I'm gonna break these. Alright. Am I 1 block too much? I might be 1 block too much. That's normal, I guess. Oh, nope, I do have 1 more place. Well, bam. Alright. You can't even tell there's redstone behind it. Yeah. Done. Alright, and a little bit towards the end, we're just gonna place comparator reading from the hopper output thing, and this will lock it if it's full. I realized we never actually like showed it working. I never actually showed it working, so I have prepared what this slot is supposed to be based on my little lights here. So this is supposed to be, the furthest right one is supposed to be weakness, which is another wart, sugar, and redstone. You can find these on the wiki or whatever. Just, I guess, have them memorized. I didn't. I have a resource pack that tells me. So if we go up here, I need water bottles. Oh, I didn't think this through. Oh well, either way. So first item, nether wart. Second item, sugar. And then spider eye, redstone dust. And that should trigger something down below. I guess not. It needs water bottle next. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, again, I don't need this much, but, you know, or I guess I would fill up this whole entire chest if I were me, but I'm just showing that this works. So, water bottle. And yes, the water bottle does have to be on this side. That's because of torches. If you really want, you can swap, I think, the redstone, the L that we made, onto this side, and you can make this side the water bottle, but I don't know how many people are being that picky. Either way, so, now that it's in there, I thought it was gonna start, but maybe not. I'm glad I did this, actually, so we can figure it out together. I have stone, and here, actually, I bet this will fix it. Paste this one on the other side, maybe? I know the first couple stuff is gonna be a little bit messed up. Let's see. So we're just going to put this back in. You have to baby it when you refill it, which I think. Oh, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. No! Ha! Let me see it. Okay, 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 okay. I think there's water bottles, yep. But we just put those back in. And it's queued up, so now it's spraying another wart. It has it in the right order. So now we can just kind of wait. I just realized these are actually slowness potions, so I put in the wrong stuff. slowness. Just because Alright, so it finished the extended slowness. Goes in here. It's in 3 new bottles. 4, and the next batch is ready. So there's the showing that it actually works and is not a fluke. Hey, welcome back from the tutorial. Did you learn anything? I hope you did. If this is the point that you are going to stop watching this video, thank you for watching. I plan to make more of these, so if you enjoyed this and I guess this third-person kind of perspective, let me know in the comments. That'll be very helpful. And check out any other Redstone videos that I may or may not have. Yeah, that's about it. Let's start explaining the system. Alright, so here is the full system, as you know. Let's start off with the bottom part, where this is, I call it the potion dispensing timer. I don't know. The thing about this is you have to lock the hopper where the water bottles go into the brewing stand while unlocking the one to put it in the output chest. But the thing about that is, like, if you don't time it correctly, you have to lock it first, or else water bottles are going to escape into the output chest and you're not going to get the complete output, and there's water in there. Either way. So that's what this is. And then the pulse extender in the back with the comparators is just to make it so it lasts for 3 items to go through a hopper. It could go a tiny bit shorter, but that was the easiest way I could think of to get a, decent amount of time in that compact space. That's it for that part. Second part, let's go to the brewing timer, I guess. Right in the middle, right there. Alright, so this part is nothing really special. It has 56 items, as in the tutorial. That is approximately how many items you need in a hopper timer to be able to wait for the potions to brew. And in this case, you only need 1 potion to be brewed because it detects what's in the hopper. Once the hopper is empty, that means it's on its last item, so it only has to detect that last item's brewing cycle to be over, which in most cases will be the last item. Which is why it can only be 2 items instead of 1. I do have a separate design for that, but I'm, doing this one first. The best kind of closest hopper clock this is the kind of etho, but that's what the torch and the redstone does just for in the back. That locks the left hopper while unlocking the right hopper or vice versa to make it so items collect to one side until the other side is full. But in this case, the timer only starts when the last item is gone or is there, whichever one. And then the rest of the observers on the left over here, that is to connect the bottom circuit that we just talked about releasing the potion, and the top part to put in new ingredients. Alright, I guess next we should go up to the ingredients section. Again, this isn't too special. This is just taking the output from the brewing timer that we just talked about and make it so it dispenses the items in the correct order. I recommend putting the repeaters in there, at least in the newer versions. I don't know about Bedrock at all, but because of Java's weird redstone-ness, there's order placement. So if you have the repeater on the very right one and then the very back one is the last item, it should do it in order. Now there's a wool block right there. That's because my hologram render thingy could not use target blocks, but that is supposed to be a target block. That just makes sure that the very first item can also be dispensed. And I have 2 dispensers because if you had the dispenser that had the items inside of it, it'll be drawed out by the hopper all the time. And I also just chose to do a dropper because you only want 1 item to go through, so droppers are pretty reliable in the sense that it'll send 1 item through. That's that part. We're back. And then if we go back, we have this safety mechanism that just makes sure that, like, if any of the ingredients are gone, it will not have a heart attack. It won't make a different potion, which, could be not important. You can remove this if you really wanted, but I recommend it because if you're doing, I don't know, dragon breath related potions, it's hard to get dragon breath, especially if you don't want to respawn the ender dragon for some reason. It would be important to not waste those. So this just makes sure that the whole system stops once it realizes that it's on its last set of materials. Yeah, I think it's pretty important. And that's kind of the breakdown. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comments down below. I'll be more than willing to explain why stuff works. Again, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this third-person perspective, please let me know down in the comments, or if you have any other Redstone question or ideas. I hope to be making more of these videos. So yeah, that's about it. I don't know how to end this. I'm just gonna say goodbye. So goodbye. Why you should make this? I messed up the word. So don't be a loser, because losers suck. Okay. That's a wall. Hello, wall. I got this. Everything's fine. That is cringe. I'm gonna go cry in the corner now that I'm done with it.